Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Collector here. In this video I'll be giving you a trailer breakdown for Game of Thrones Season 8 Episode 5 and some spoilers, so if you have not watched Episode 4, go and watch it first. If you like what you see, why not subscribe, share and hit the bell to be notified of new videos. So let's get to the trailer, which has a lot of things happening but no dialogue was actually said. Maybe the time for talking is over. We see that the Battle of King's Landing is happening. I have a couple of my own theories or ideas for what will happen in episode 5. So do you think this will be the final battle in Game of Thrones? I think that they are going to give us what we want to see, like Cannonball, and I also think that they'll give us what we want for our final events in the battle, like King's Landing. I think the last 30 minutes will be us saying goodbye to a lot of our loved characters. So George R.R. Martin has always said the ending will be bittersweet. We see Daenerys and Tyrion at Dragonstone. It looks dark and grumpy. I think this will be because Daenerys feels isolated from her advisors and her own people. She has lost a lot of her people, like Ser Jorah, Missandei, and 2 of her dragons have died, and I quickly wanted to say how horrible it was when Rhaegal died. And now I hate Euron Greyjoy. I also think that Daenerys has realised that Jon is most likely going to get the Iron Throne and become King of the Seven Kingdoms, even if he does not want to. I think he will, because the Northerners will want him to take the throne. Daenerys has lost all of the Dothraki and most of her Unsullied. Grey Worm is heartbroken. Daenerys has had so many people sacrifice themselves for her and her future, and it's her destiny to rule the Seven Kingdoms, and she feels like it's all slipping away from her at the worst time. We see that Tyrion is cautiously going towards Daenerys. I think that Tyrion is worried that Daenerys might make the wrong decision, and Tyrion wants to try and stop her from losing her temper and messing up. Do you think that Daenerys is going a bit power mad? I think that Tyrion has got a lot of work to do with Daenerys and the people that are losing faith in her. Tyrion sees that Daenerys has a good side to her and loves her people. It looks like Tyrion does not persuade Daenerys to be cautious, then she will lose some of her people. So with the Battle of Winterfell over, the Battle of King's Landing is now. We know with Cersei there is no middle ground. It's either she has the throne and lives, or Daenerys and Jon win and she gets killed. So who do you think will triumph? I did notice that in episode 4, when Daenerys and the Unsullied were at the walls of King's Landing, Cersei had the chance to take Drogon out but didn't. We see the Golden Company are outside the walls of King's Landing. It looks like Cersei is not worried about the battle that's going on. That's why the Golden Company are outside the walls. I think that Cersei is mainly worried about Drogon and making sure he does not get to them. We then see Jon, and he's looking pretty worried about what's going to happen to his troops. They have only just had the battle with the Night King, and then he is had to march his troops to King's Landing, and he knows that they will be tired and the wounded will not be able to battle, so they are going to be underhanded for this battle. What do you think about this? There's a theory about Cersei blowing up the Red Keep with wildfire. With Jaime leaving Winterfell, maybe he's going to try and get Cersei to stand down, but she won't. I think that Cersei will tell Jaime of her plan that she's going to blow up the Red Keep with all of her enemies all at once, pretty similar to the Tyrells, and then it's that Jaime is like, she can't do that, I've got to stop her. And it might be at this point that Arya and the Hound arrive, and then the Mountain steps forward and has to deal with the Hound and Arya. While Cersei runs off, I think that Jaime will stop Arya from killing Cersei, or at least he will try to, but then Jaime will have to kill her, which is in the prophecy that Cersei got told. I think that Qyburn will get the wildfire and blow up the Red Keep, which will leave the throne room in its charcoal mess that we have seen in Daenerys' vision. But Daenerys' vision of it being burnt won't be of her burning King's Landing, it will be of Cersei. I can't wait for Daenerys to get her revenge on Euron Greyjoy. With him killing another one of her children, it would be awesome if Daenerys unleashed all of her tensions and anger out on Euron, and not her people like Tyrion and Jon. So we know that the second from last episode of Game of Thrones is normally the big battle. Let me know what you think about this trailer and episode of Game of Thrones. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe, share and hit the bell to be notified of any new videos.